sadness, lack of motivation, brief moments of depression, just these little things that we all experience. On this episode of A Great Life, we'll be discussing how to feel better when you're feeling down and out. What's up, beautiful people, and welcome back to another episode of A Great Life podcast. I'm your creator and host, Paris Charday, and I'm super excited that you're here. A Great Life is a listening space that explores growth and fresh perspective through God's Word. Because the way I see it is simple. The process is always the same. It just looks a little bit different based on where you are, what you know, and what you got. But regardless of it all, you deserve to live a great life. So welcome. So today I want to talk about sadness, lack of motivation, brief moments of depression, just these little things that we all experience, and simply how to pick yourself up out of it. Even when you're alone and you have no one to talk to. That's what I want to talk about today. Because the thing is, sadness, lack of motivation, depression, all of these low frequency emotions are pretty much a part of a lot of people's experience. Some more than others. Some have this problem every single day and others have it periodically, but it is something that we all experience. Now, I can speak to this because I have moments when I'm just sitting by myself and no one's around and I don't really have a reason to feel down and out, but I just feel myself just get low for a moment. And in those moments of lowness, it's easy to feel like you're alone. Like you don't have anyone. I mean, there's times where you can be in rooms filled with people laughing and having a good time, and you can simply feel isolated, as if you're looking through a window, but not really experiencing the room like everyone else is. I just want to be your friendly reminder that these things are simply a part of life. Everyone experiences them. And I know it would be so great to just be the happiest, just joyous person every single moment of every single day. But the truth is we're human and we're multifaceted, especially when it comes to emotional shifts. We're very colorful and we feel and we go through all of these things, not to mention the stimuli we take in on a day-to-day basis, depending on your lifestyle. Some more than others. And whether or not we want to admit it, imagery plays a big role in how you feel about yourself and how you experience your day-to-day life. Now, there are some components where we just have to make a choice to not covet things. But there's another side of it where we simply just need to make a choice to remember who God is in our life. God is kind. God is loving. God is simply everywhere all at once. He is inconceivable. And so when we're in those moments, it's easy to feel like you're alone. But the truth is, God says that I am always with you. Now, for us, we're physical beings. It's like you're either in the room with me or you're not. So it's hard to sometimes grasp the concept that God is always with us when we feel alone. It reminds me of a story in the Bible in John where the disciples were fishing and they had their nets on one side of the boat and they weren't catching any fish. Now, let's think about it. If you've been working hard at something all day long and you're not getting any good result from it, how would you feel? I mean, we could take it a step further. Maybe you're trying your best in life day after day after day after day, and you just feel like nothing is working for you. How would you feel about it? So the disciples are fishing and they're getting no fish. Then they hear a voice say, hey, if you put your net on the other side, you'll catch a lot of fish. And when they originally heard it, they didn't even know that that was Jesus speaking to them until one of the disciples realized that that was Jesus. And so the one ran off the boat and he just ran straight to him, and the other ones brought the boat in and they ate, and they had this great moment with the Lord. All of this is to say the disciples spent time with God. And once he died on the cross and rose again, he visited people. He did miracles. He did a lot of things when he rose again. And there were times where he appeared in front of his disciples after he rose again, and they did not recognize him at first. Which leads me to believe that even when God was still on earth in the flesh, he was still inconceivable. That he could be standing right in front of you and you might not know he's there. It's almost like you walk down the same street every single day and you don't realize that door is red. Dang, has that door always been red? That door has always been red. God is with us all the time. And his thoughts of us are good and not evil. They are to prosper us. They want us to live. They want us to have abundance. God's thoughts of us are so, so good. So when you're in those moments and you're feeling down and you're feeling out and you're feeling depressed and you're feeling like everything you're doing is pointless, I encourage you to simply remember that God has nothing but goodness and prosperity in mind for you. Remember God in the moments that you are feeling down, and he will speak to you. He will come to you and he will give you answers that you simply didn't know were right on the side of the boat or right in front of your face or already embedded in your heart. He'll reassure you in ways that you forgot. Remember God when you're feeling down. Say, hey, Lord, I'm just not feeling that great right now. Could you show me where you are right now in my life? Because in this very moment, all I see is the bad. But can you show me the good? And the inconceivable God will reveal himself to you in every little nook and cranny that he's moving and living and breathing and molding in your favor in your life. We all feel sad sometimes. That's the truth. Even me. And I'm naturally a very happy person. And I love inspiration. I love positive speaking. But even I have my moments of just, why? And then I remember God. And I remember everything he's brought me out of. And I remember the things that he's promised me. And I look where I came from to where I am now, and I start to see the progress happening in my life, and the bad is no longer highlighted anymore, but now the good is in the forefront, because everything good comes from the Lord. What's good in your life? When you want to see God, you just ask yourself, what's good in my life? And through that answer and exploration, God will reveal himself to you. Inconceivable God, standing right in front of us, and we might not even know it. So get out of your head, find some gratitude, and remember the good Lord in your heart. Because you got things to do. but also because you deserve to live a great life. Thank you so much for tuning into A Great Life podcast. I truly pray this episode has blessed you. For more Great Life, head over to madebypear.com and join my newsletter and blogging community. And if you'd like to support this podcast and channel, make sure you subscribe and tell a friend. Well, that's all for today, folks. God bless. Don't stress.
It's Paris.
Peace. Reimagine your reality in 30 nights with the Nightly Affirmation Journal. Order today at madebypear.com. A Great Life podcast brought to you by Made by Pear.